Welcome back, guys. Back here with another episode. This is Footballin'. Hope everyone is having a good day out there. So we're going to get right back into it. Before we get into the first game, or simulating the first game, we're going to look at the standings. So Orlando Rockets, number 1. This is the American Conference. So we're also in the conference. We're in the American Conference South. 2-6, just lost a heartbreaker to the Tennessee Bloodhounds, one of the worst teams looking like in the league, but I guess we're probably one of the worst teams in the league as well. Gladiators sitting at 6-2, second, and Houston Bombers, which are coming up in 2 weeks, plus 81 differential in points, 87.5% winning percentage. They had a loss 2 weeks ago, but they got right back on the win column, so they went 6-0 before taking their first loss, and now they're 7-1. These guys are very good. We're going to see how good they are in 2 weeks. Boston Whalers are 5-3 in the East, fighting it out with the Miami Warriors, St. Louis, and Buffalo coming up behind. Another good team, the Denver Mountaineers. So really, Orlando and Houston are the best teams in our conference. You look at the National Conference, there are one 7-1 team, the Minnesota Pride. So there's only 3 teams that are 7-1 with only 1 loss in their record. That's Minnesota and the 2 teams that we just talked about. So we got one of the best teams in the entire league in our division. That's going to be tough. Oklahoma City Cyclones 6-2. Philadelphia Express winning theirs. San Francisco Sharks. So this league probably has the most parity. 4-4 is the best record, 3-5 the worst. So they're all very close. The differentials are kind of close. So it's very interesting. And let's also take a look at some of our stats. So this is week 8 or week 9. So we're halfway through. So some of the league leaders. Brian Burke leading the league in passing yards. He's second in rating. And he's first in completion percentage. So we played them 2 weeks ago. They beat us down. Passing yards, he's leading, and yards per completion, and pass completions. He's not leading in attempts. He's 5th in attempts. Wow. And he's only thrown 5 picks. Meanwhile, he's thrown 15 touchdowns, 22 with Carnahan and Dallas. Presley is actually second. That's the Indianapolis Gladiators. He's second in touchdowns. So that shows you why Indy's playing at a high level. Let's see if we can find the quarterback for Houston. So Houston's quarterback is 28th on the list, so maybe that shows you that they're a running team more. And yeah, there you go. So Houston, their running back is second in touchdowns though. So they're probably a running team. Is our guy on there? So Pena he's not bad. He's 15th in the league, 648 yards rushing. That's not too bad. Sutton from Buffalo has 907, so he's almost crossing the 1,000 yard mark, which is a pretty good mark for any running back. Fuqua from the Bloodhounds is 738. A lot of that coming from the game with us. Let's see if we have any guys that are standing out in our team in the top 5 of any category. Not in receiving. Wow, there's receivers that already have 79 catches. That's big time. Oh, there we go. So Garcia is tied for first for tackles for a loss. So you also have to take a look at that. We do have some injuries. And Tommy Franklin has second in fumble recoveries. So our defense is standing out. Let's see about deflections. So Jefferson and Howell are on the list. So the most is 6, and then a lot of people tied for 4. So Jefferson and Howell making some plays in the secondary. Dunton 17th in the league with tackles. And for sacks, Forte has 3 and he's 16. So not bad. A few guys on defense kind of standing out and making plays. But we're going to need a lot more on offense. That's where we're struggling. Little is 12 for 12. So he's made 100% of his kicks. Can't ask for more than that. So that kind of gives you an indication of how we're doing in terms of the whole league. But for our team, Tyson Benson, 63% completion is not bad. But that's the number that matters. 11 picks, only 10 touchdowns. The picks are killing us. We got to do better. Penna's having a good game. 4.2 yards per carry, 648 yards. Noah Dean and Becker almost neck and neck for receptions and yards. So very similar years, but so far we got to look at targets. 84 for Dean, so he's not converting as many of his targets into actual plays. I don't know if that's inaccuracy from the quarterback or drops. He had 7 drops, so that's a pretty big number for a starting receiver. Becker only had 4, but he's only been targeted 68 times. But he's caught 46 of them. So Becker's showing he's a bit more reliable. Penna has 27 targets. Turner has 36. So Garcia's second in tackles now, and Danton leading. He's 21 years old, so Danton's definitely going to be a player we build around. So Garcia, like I said, he's tied for first, pretty sure, and tackles for a loss. So yeah, let's also take a look at injuries. So you look at injuries, we have Dwayne Turner getting hurt for 2 weeks. Tommy was out for 8 weeks. He's now down to 4. Fuller is out 6 weeks. And Garcia is going to be out pretty much the remainder of the season with a high ankle sprain. So if there's anyone that's going to be a candidate for being put on IR, it's going to be Garcia. But for now, we're going to leave him out because I feel like we have a lot of depth at linebacker. So there's no areas that need to be addressed. We still have depth in all the positions where I'm not really worried about having to pick up another guy. So I still think we're fine. Also, the practice strategy is heavy. I don't know how much that factors into all the injuries we're seeing, but I'm going to leave it there for now. And we're going to take a look at depth chart in relation to those injuries. Brad Graham's going to get the starting spot, and he did a good job in the short time that he took over last game for Dwayne Turner. So he's going to get another opportunity. Billy McKinney is going to get the start. I had Craig starting there before, but I just think Billy McKinney is going to be a better fit there. They're both 27, so it's not like it's going to be more beneficial to get a young guy in. They're both the same age, so we're going to roll with Billy. He has a bit more talent. And on the D-line, Jesse Barber is going to get a shot there. Henry Fuller is the one that's injured. There's also Taylor Lamb, but I'm going to overall go with Jesse Barber because he has better awareness. He has great tackling as well. He's slow, but he's a lineman, so it's not big of a deal. So we're going to give him a shot there. See how he plays. I did make a change and move Blake to weak linebacker, and Forte is going to take the middle spot. Besides that, everything else is the same as far as our depth chart is concerned. So let's get into it, and we're going to simulate our first game here for this episode. So we're going against the Nebraska. Don't know what they are. I guess the Nebraska Rams or something like that. So let's hope that we can get back in the win column. So we do. And a pretty decisive win. 27-9. Let's take a deeper look at this. So Benson has his best game yet. So I didn't talk about this before. Looking at our quarterbacks, no one's better than Benson. You know, they're just not. They're no one that they're all pretty much the same age, and there's no one that's better than Benson outright. So I just feel like we're gonna roll with him for a little bit longer. 3 touchdowns, still threw a pick, but at least he threw 3 touchdowns, 62% completion rate. Pinna had a bad game. He's been having some good games, but looks like they were focused, but their running game suffered as well. No touchdowns for their quarterback and a pick. Becker was more involved. Dean got a touchdown. Becker got 2. Defense did pretty well. 2 tackles for a loss for Tommy Franklin. So defensive battle there, and we won it. Like I said, we're not lighting up the scoreboard. So going into half, it was 14-6. We were both held scoreless, both teams, in the third, and then we kind of exploded with 13 points in the fourth and held them to 3. So defensively, just we're doing a great job. But it's the offense that's holding the team back. But Benson stepped up. Not going to bench him. Going to let him ride the season out. And I will show you guys what I mean. You got Jamie Sanders, who's 28 years old. Jesse Bush is 29 years old. And then Benson. So when you compare Jamie Sanders, throw power's okay. Accuracy's not great. And his awareness is worse than Benson. He's slower than Benson. He's worse than Benson almost every category. So I just don't feel like he's going to give us a good chance to win. Then you look at Jesse Bush. He's interesting. He does have amazing accuracy, but the throw power is terrible. The awareness is still worse than Benson's. So he does have a 2-year deal, but I just feel like we need to see. The only person I can realistically see us re-signing is Benson. You know, he has the great throw power. Is we can get that accuracy up and the awareness up a bit, and he has to make better decisions. So it's just, we're gonna keep rolling with him, unless he just plays like terribly. But we go into the next game with a win, back to 50 in morale. This is gonna be important, and to seeing we're going against the 8-1 now, Houston. They're firing on all cylinders. Also want to take a quick look at our draft guide. So this kind of tells you where you're at in team performance. So right now we're 15th in the league in passing. We're 26th in rushing. We're in the bottom of the league in points. And when I see that, it just kind of shows you, even though the defense isn't ranked the best, we're 30th, 16th, and 19th. The fact that we've scored 107 points and we've let in 191 and we actually won 3 games is impressive. So when the defense doesn't have a good game, we lose. The defense has a good game, we have a chance. So the defense is actually playing pretty well. The stats don't tell the entire story, because when your offense is playing this bad, you're not going to have a lot of chances. We've already seen bad field position, the defense not having a lot of time, but when they have a full field, more than often, they get it done. So I just want to really continue to have that be the focal point, but in the offseason, we got to make changes to get better on the offensive side. So we're going against the Houston Bombers. On paper, they don't look better than us. They do have a better special teams, but we're rated equally. But clearly, that doesn't tell the whole story. So Marlon McKenzie is their quarterback. We've already seen that they do a better job running the ball than they do passing. So Chapman, it's probably going to be the guy that's going to give us a lot of trouble. Eduardo Chapman, number 41. As far as these guys are concerned, we are actually, they say we're going to win this game. And Dave's the only one that doesn't think so. So that's interesting. Like I said, though, we haven't scored 30 points in a long time. So if we do win, it's probably going to be around that score, 24-20. Don't see us scoring a lot of points. Max Fowler, a lot of speed there for that wide receiver. So we're going to be in for a tough time. But we're at home, and you never know. Any given Sunday, you could always win. So let's go. If we can get a win here, I think we can start to look favorably upon maybe saving our season. Okay, guys. So we're going to get started here. We're back at Mississippi Bandits. There's our stadium. We're excited. We're coming off a win. We got some momentum. These guys have a lot more momentum. But like I said, any given Sunday. So we're going to get the ball first. Their kicker kicks it. He's clearly got a big leg, so that's going to be something we look at. So Tyson Benson lining up under center. 4 wide receivers to start the game off. He throws it to Greer. He catches it. That's a 7-yard gain to start the game off. Four wide receiver set on second down as well. This time it's a run, but it gets hit from behind by Jay Howard. So nice little play there to try to run it on second and short, but we end up losing yards. So now we're at a tough third down. Benson drops back. He has a guy in his face. He throws it into double coverage, and somehow Dean makes that play. Wow. Best catch of the year by Dean. Double coverage. I thought that was going to be a pick. Dean brings it down. Great start to the drive. He throws it deep there, and that is Becker. He comes down with it. So some contested catches by both receivers, both of our big-time future young receivers. 3 wide receivers set, and it's a penalty right off the bat. And it's offsides on the defense, so we're going to get an easy 5 yards, set up a 1st and 5. So Mississippi coming out strong and going right down the field. 1st and 5, you can do anything here, short in terms of play selection. But of course, we throw the ball to the flats and the guy can't catch it. Tyson Benson 3 for 4 right now. 2 wide receivers down. Penna gets nowhere. It says 2 runs, 2 tackles for a loss. We're in field goal range. Let's not turn the ball over. Oh, he goes deep, and it's out of bounds, out of the reach of the receiver. That's going to be a nice drive that ends close to the end zone, and now we're going to give Little a chance to go 13 of 13. He hasn't missed any kicks so far, and he's not going to miss this one. 38 field goal, 8-yard field goal is good. Mississippi gets on the board. So our first drive stalled out, but hey, 3 points is 3 points. Hopefully this relaxes our defense. They feel like the game's going to be competitive. They'll come out, fly around, make plays. So they come out at the 24-yard line. McKenzie is going to throw it to Gordon. He's going to catch that for a quick 1st down. 3 wide receiver set now. Quick run to Chapman. He gets hit as soon as he crosses the line of scrimmage for a 2nd and 9. So nice tackle there. He's who we're worried about. They go again with the run. We get caught going back. Looks like our guys weren't ready for that. They were looking for the pass, and He isn't even, the linebackers don't even come towards him until he gets 6-7 yards. This time it's another run, and the result is the exact opposite. Dunton, such a big-time player. Tackle for a loss. He's right back on it. He's definitely a player we want to build around. And another run. This time they're aware, only gets 3 yards. 3rd and 10. Big third down here. Defense wants to get off the field. Play calling's been pretty balanced. 5 passes to 4 rushes, and he gets out. He able to juke the guy out, but he goes out of bounds. That's still going to be a win for us. 4th and 3. Of course, they come out with their punting unit. Their punter does a coffin kick right in the corner of the end zone. We're going to start off on the 11-yard line. Beautiful kick. You can't make mistakes here. Nice run by Penna. He gets a little bit of room, able to get down to the 22, 11-yard gain on that run. First play was a rush. Second play is a rush. This time we only get 1 on the run. So we have 4 rushes, only 1 netted positive yards. We run it again. This time, this one nets positive yards. One guy misses. He's able to get it down to the 28, 3rd and 3. So a short conversion needed here. We don't need to go for all of it at once. And it's a pass. Oh, wow. They sent a full line, and Jay Howard able to sneak through, and that's a sack. So they're going to get a quick out, but at least we got a little bit of room for our punter, so he's not in his own end zone. So Ho kicks it to the 35, and that's a nice tackle. So they get it at the 40. That's pretty good. And we have another injury. This time it's to Becker, number 13, a knee injury. He is not expected to return. So now we're starting to get to the point where we may have to think about putting someone on IR and going to free agency or trying to make a trade. Depending on how long Becker's hurt, that's going to be damaging. So penalty there. So it's now 1st and 5. They got a guy wide open. He's able to spin a person out. We have another penalty. This time it's holding. So we're going to redo this first down for the 3rd time. Went from 1st and 10 to 1st and 5, now to 1st and 15. So mistakes by both teams. And that's the end of the first. Just like that, guys. Real fast first. 3 quarters left. So far, a defensive battle. So 1st and 15, they're going to run the ball. Nice tackle by the linebacker in the end. It's going to be 2nd and 13, so a 2-yard gain there on their own 35. So they're coming out in a 3-wide receiver set and another run. This is a very run-happy team. This time, Forte is hurt. He's not expected to return. Knee injury. 3rd and 12, 37-yard line. No pressure. The ball is going deep, and they get it. He can't get him. That's Fowler for a touchdown. Deep pass. Can't make the tackle, and Fowler gets the touchdown. He's going to do a little dance in the end zone, and the Mississippi Bandits just have to take it. So just like that, quick strike ability. They've been running the ball, kind of lulling us to sleep, and then they go over the top for a big touchdown. That hurts. So what's been really a lifeless offense sprung to life right there. And once again, we don't get a chance to do a kick return because their kicker kicks it out of the stadium. 1st and 10. Can we answer back with the drive of our own? Toss play to Penna. He's able to get it up to the 33-yard line, 8-yard gain. We don't have to all get it all back at once. Penna's starting to get a little bit of momentum, starting to get open. And he runs it again. This time it looks like he could have get a first down. No, they rule it short, 3rd and 1. So we come out with 2 straight runs. And 3 straight runs. This time it gets blown up in the backfield by Ray. And that is a quick 3 and out. So the offense gets the ball back. Houston is back in control. The momentum is firmly on their side. The defense got beat deep. They just got to shake it off and get right back to playing quality defense. And this time they go deep again, and that is that caught? Yes, that was caught. I couldn't figure it out there. So that was caught. No, that was a pick. That was a pick by Willis. We get the ball back, and first play of their drive, they throw a pick. We get the ball right back. The defense answer it back. We got to make this a play. So great play by Willis. And we go deep, and this time it is Dean who gets it. We get down to the 20. Big play by Benson. Throws it deep. A tight needle to Dean. He's 4 of 6 for 86 yards. Big chunk plays. This time it's Penna. He can't get by the first guy. Loses a yard there. That's Hawkins. It's either boom or bust on these runs. They either get us behind the line or we get 5-6 yards. We need to be more consistent. I'll take 2 to 3 yards per carry, and that's a sack. So 2 good plays by them. They knock us back. First a tackle for a loss, now a sack. So that's 2 sacks already. That's Timothy Franklin. Benson drops back. They're sitting pressure, and Benson, he threw a pick there. Wow, short pick by Benson. I'd rather you throw that away. And we lose a chance at a field goal there, and that is a huge mistake by Benson. McKenzie has all the time in the world. We finally get pressure. Throw into double coverage, and that looks like a huge reception by Fowler. 2 guys on him, and he's able to bring it down. Another mishap by the defense. This time, a quick little toss to Chapman. He can't get anything except for 2 yards. The defense has to hold here and try to hold him to a field goal. Even better yet, force some type of turnover. Nice play there. Dunton once again all over the field. Another tackle for a loss by him. Eduardo Chapman has 9 rushes for 16 yards. We're doing an excellent job of shutting him down. Quick pass there, and it's out of bounds. That's going to be a 4th and 4. The defense holds. Once again, the story of this season is missed opportunities. Another mishap by Benson. And that looked like it could have been out. It wasn't, but that would have been a nice break. So they go up 10-3. I think we're being very competitive against a team of this caliber. They're 8-1 for a reason. But being competitive is our goal. We don't want to go out here and be competitive. We want to win. And we can do that if our defense keeps playing at this level. Penna unable to get anything there. Another tackle right at the line of scrimmage for a 1-yard gain. He's 12 of 28, so he's having a tough game today. Benson has all the time in the world, and McKinney is able to bring that down. Nice little short pass to McKinney there. Thirty-four seconds has passed, and another. Ooh, he's coming back for the ball, and I don't know who missed that up, but that could have been a nice little gain if he could have turned around and got upfield. 3 wide receiver set. Drops back, and he throws a nice pass there. It looked like he had the first down. Another drop or a mishap. Don't know what it is, which one it is. 3rd and 10. 4 wide receiver set, and we run on 3rd down. Tries to catch the defense off guard. They were not caught off guard. They call a timeout. They want to have time to go down the field and go up by 2 scores. We come and go as far as our defense goes. So the ability of the defense to hold teams to low scores is very important. This drive is going to be probably one of the most important ones, and he gets out. Luckily, Chapman goes out of bounds because he had a lot of green ahead of him. 3 wide receiver set. McKenzie is going to drop back. He has a lot of time. He goes deep, and he has a guy wide open. That's a touchdown by Wright. That's the last thing we needed. He's flexing in the end zone. We're down 16-3 now. And our corners are having a very tough time with these receivers. So it's very interesting. Obviously, they've scored a lot by running, but today we've had some really big plays, and our defensive line has just shown no ability to get pressure. So they've completely taken the return game out of it with this huge leg kicker they have. First and 10, a minute, 25 seconds left. Ooh, nice play over there, and that is McKinney again. He's able to snag that. So time running away. Benson sees the whole field, and he's going to get Pinna for a short play. Pinna's able to get a first down there. So we call our first timeout. Remember, Houston does get the ball at half. So getting something on this drive is important. Quick play to Graham. He's able to get a few yards on that. Another timeout. We want to push the ball down the field a little bit, at least to get into field goal range. And you throw it deep, and that is incomplete. Could have been picked off. I think that's where the accuracy comes in. Benson has a nice arm, but the accuracy just isn't there on a play-to-play basis. It's there as well, and Greer able to make a guy miss. He gets out of bounds. Perfect play. That's what you want to see. We can save that last time out. He gets out of bounds, and we're already in field goal range. 40 seconds is plenty of time to score. Another nice play. That's McKinney. So McKinney has 3 catches on this one drive. Four down receivers. That was our last timeout. And another quick pass to Greer. He gets out of bounds. I would like him to get a little bit more yards on that, but I do understand. So third down, huge third down. They sent a huge play, and he gets a touchdown to Ward. What a play by Benson. Defender's right in his face, and he throws a bullet pass into the end zone, and Ward is able to come down on it. They put him in a pressure situation, and Benson answered perfectly. Huge touchdown to make this a 7-point game again. The Bandits showing they're not intimidated by Houston. They don't care that they're 8-1. They're at home. They're playing relaxed, and they're in this game. 27 seconds. We don't want them to get into field goal range. They still have 2 timeouts, so we just want to make sure we're playing safe defense, not getting beat deep, and not giving these guys any easy plays. Go! So McKenzie's going to get back. He's going to drop back, and he's going to throw to Coburn. So it looks like they're going to be content with going to half with a 7-point lead. No urgency there. They don't choose to take a timeout. And this is the last play before half. And that's just, he throws it out. Okay, so let's not waste any time. Let's get right back into this game. 17-10, Houston over Mississippi. So we kick the ball off. So we've seen a touchdown by the Houston Rockets, and then we saw an answer to that by the Bandits with a beautiful touchdown. A tough blitz, and Benson had guys right in his face, and he made it work. Nice play there. 2-yard gain by Houston. The defense able to corral him early. Eduardo Chapman, like I said, has been completely locked up. And here's another short gain. This time we got 4. So we have 3rd and short. 3rd and 4. A 3 and out would be huge. I feel like we have the momentum and a beautiful, beautiful play action. And the blocking held up. We sent pressure, but the blocking held up. He's able to hit a guy on a drag route over the middle. They keep the drive going. Another hit, and this time it's almost a sack. He's able to get the ball out just barely. A blitz went through perfectly there. Great blitz by the D coordinator. They come out in a 3-wide receiver set, and another run by Chapman. He gets blown up. Third and 8. They just converted 3rd and 4. 3rd and 8's a bit tougher, though. Let's see what they do. Another run. We got to make a stop there, and we do. Chapman is taken down. Only a 2-yard gain. That's a nice stop by the defense. They're going to get the ball back to their hot offense. And another coffin corner punt. They say if you're going to go down the field, you're going to have to go 94 yards. Go! And a nice play there for Ward. He's going to catch it over the middle on a nice little drag, and that's going to be a quick first down. We're already to the 16th, so if we have to punt, at least we're not going to be punting out of our end zone. Quick flag, but the false start on Morgan Drake, so that's going to push us back to the 11. You got to not make those kind of mental mistakes. When you're playing a team that's better than you, you got to make smarter decisions. This time's a little quick run there to the side. Almost got hit behind the line of scrimmage, but he's able to turn a 1st and 15 into a 2nd and 10. Back to the 16-yard line, coming out with 3 wide receivers. And another run. He has a lot of room. He's able to get it to their 22 on a 3rd and 4. 4 yards gives you a lot of room. You can do a pass. You can do a run. The defense is on their heels here. And this time it's a quick pass, and Craig can't get there. He cannot get the first down there. So we're going to be punting it, but we got up to the 25. Give us a little bit more room for our punter so we can flip field position and keep our defense in a good spot where they don't have to defend a short field. So he's able to get to the 34. The wide receiver set. McKenzie tosses it to Chapman. Chapman gets hit again. Only a 1-yard gain. They seem like they really want to get their running game going, but they've still been able to get some big plays. And that's a quick play action. He throws it to the side to Coburn. Coburn gets hit almost immediately. 3rd and 4. So a 3rd down situation once again. Can the defense get the ball right back to the Mississippi offense? Chapman runs it and he gets hit. Nice play by Kelly. So Mississippi gets another chance. Time is ticking away. This punt, Dean's not gonna try to get it. Hopefully it does. It goes into the end zone. Barely. That looked like it could have been on the 1, but it rolls just a little bit. We get a good roll, so we can start at the 20. I'd like to see a big play. Quick pass to Greer. He gets hit immediately. 2-yard gain. Tyson's 15 of 21 for 187 yards, 1 TD, 1 pick, and Greer able to get up to the 26 for a 4-yard gain. 3rd and 4, same position we were just in. Can we convert? Fake, and that's wide open. And we had 2 guys there. It would have been nice to see him make that block, but that's a good play. Benson on the play action catches him sleeping. He has a 2-on-1 situation, and he throws it, gets a first down. Penna can't get anything on that. He does get a yard. So a nice start to the drive. They're on the 50-yard line. You want to try to push it. I mean, at least 20 more yards to get to a point where they can kick a field goal. And Penna gets outside, and he gets 7 yards on that run to set up a 3rd and 3. Three down, 3 wide receivers. That's going to be the end of the 3rd. We're going into the 4th. This is the scenario we wanted. If the game is close, we have a chance. But this 3rd down is going to let us know how the rest of this quarter is going to go. He drops back and throws it deep. This time it's Dean. So they sent a full blitz, and right off the bat, Benson just fires a bullet to Dean. Unfortunately, he should have kind of lobbed it because Dean had to stop and catch it instead of running in stride. But you can't complain about a large gain like that. Both times on 3rd down on this drive, we've hit them for big gains. But can we finish? Last time we were in this position, we settled for 3. And the other time, we threw a pick. We got to at least get 3 on the board. It's not do or die where we have to go for it if we are in a 4th down situation. But getting 3 goes a long way. And 3rd and 4, and they go for a run. It gets hit behind the line of scrimmage. What's the coach going to do here? He's going to go for the field goal. And he misses it! Little's first missed kick is a huge one. 17-10 it remains. 34-yard field goal, missed wide right. What a terrible time to miss your first field goal. And what could have been a 13-17 game to get us within 7 or within 4. It becomes a miss. His first of the season. He's now 13 of 14 for field goals. And that is a painstaking miss. 3rd and 1. Go! And he gets deep, and Fowler looks like he was in a position where he couldn't catch it, brings it down in tough coverage, and decides to spin, and that spin probably cost him a touchdown. And the play to the outside. Chapman makes a guy miss, but luckily the corner is able to get off his block and make that tackle. 2nd and inches. So it looks like Houston saw how close they were to getting this within 4, and they are answering back. Ooh, huge play there, though. And that's going to be a first down by Coburn. A tough catch. And they're in field goal range. A field goal for them puts this up to a 10-point game. That's 2 possessions. 5 minutes is not a lot of time. $19 carries for 51 yards by Chapman. He's been just chipping away. And they give it to him again. This time he gets hit behind the line of scrimmage. That's Kelly. That's his 2nd time doing that. 3rd and 8. The 19-yard line. They're playing it very safe. Another run. This time Lamb able to get there for the tackle. They're content with just taking a field goal because they understand, hey, you got to go down the field twice now. Their kicker does not miss it. 36-yard field goal is good. They go up by 10 with just 3 minutes and 33 seconds left on the clock. This is putting Mississippi in a tough spot where they got to go down the field twice to have any chance of winning this game. And they got to go down the field relatively quickly. First play is a run to Penna. He's able to get 5 yards there. You want to see more passes in this situation, but they have a little bit of time, but not much. So you want to see passes. Running just drains too much time off the clock. And another big play. This time it's a pick by Ray. So let's see what it's a holding call. They're going to decline and take that turnover. So Benson trying to make something happen. Throws another pick. And you don't know where to go from here. And we get a pick. That's Tannehill with a pick over the middle. A short little drag route. He reads it well and comes up and makes a pick. And we have life again. At the 50-yard line. Benson's going to go to, looks like, the slot receiver. And that goes out of bounds. So the defense giving us life. Nice play by Craig. He gets hit immediately and a rough hit. He bounces back though. 3rd and 7. We're definitely in field goal territory. And another deep play. Can't get it done. Do we go for a long field goal or do we just try to get the touchdown in this drive? We got to get a touchdown in one of the drives. So coach is making a decision. He doesn't think we can make this field goal. I don't blame him. We missed one from the 36-yard line, and he goes deep. This is for all the marbles, and that's a turnover on downs. So Houston gets bailed out there. McKenzie made a huge mistake, but it doesn't come back to haunt him. And he's going to go deep, and that is a huge reception by Wright. So much for running the clock out. Wright only has 3 targets, but he's brought in 2 of them for 123 yards. Big time plays, and Chapman is going to go up the middle, 1-yard gain for a touchdown. 1 yard left for them to get a touchdown and put this game away. Chapman gets hit behind the line of scrimmage for Jefferson, the standout safety. Alvin has 6 tackles on the day. And as expected, another run. He spins out the first guy, but he still gets hit. And that's a 3 and out. Or sorry, not a 3 and out, but 3 downs. And they're going to kick another field goal. Can we still win? Maybe, but it's looking very slim. We have to go down the field and get 2 touchdowns with no timeouts left. That's a tough ask for a team that's scored the least amount of points in the league. Minute 45 left. What can we do? Benson drops back. Throws it into tight coverage. Unable to get anything going there. Two wide receiver set. They're sending a bit of pressure. He just dumps it down to Penna. Penna's able to make a few guys miss and gets a first down. Another blitz. This time he gets it loose to McKinney. He's able to make a nice little play. They're sending a lot of pressure. But our O-line is holding up well against it. I'm able to give Benson that time to find that open guy. This time a full blitz, and this goes to Graham quickly. He did have a guy on him, but if he would have made that guy miss, I think that would have been a touchdown. So 3 straight blitzes. This time they do the opposite of that and send a lot of coverage, and that's a touchdown by Ward. So just what we needed, a touchdown. That's going to make the game a lot closer on paper, but we got to get a kick return, offside kickback in order to have a chance. Wow, so the coach decides to kick it. That's the game. Why doesn't he go offsides kick there? That's bizarre. So they're gonna take a knee, and that's game. I don't understand that. But you know, at least give yourself a chance with the onside kick there. And as expected, they're gonna take a knee and watch this clock dwindle down. Competitive game, but we don't get paid for competitive games. We get paid to win. So this is going to go down as another loss for the Mississippi Bandits, and what is turning out to be a very disappointing season for the inaugural season of this franchise. But maybe we're not as far off from Houston as we thought we were. Tyson, once again, decision making not the best. 2 picks, 17-23 game. They exploded in that second quarter, but we actually did a great job holding them. Only 6 points. You got to think they had a lot of short fields as well, and they still weren't able to convert those into touchdowns. Penna did an okay job. 63 yards. They definitely were keying in. We just got to pass better. 2 picks by both sides. Yeah, just huge plays were the killer. Fowler had 142 yards and 1 TD on 3 catches, and Wright had 2 catches for 123 yards. That accounted for, together, that's 265 yards. He only threw for 339. You take those 2 plays out, that's not a lot of yardage-wise for passing. So something to be happy about, but at the same time, a loss is a loss. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Next episode, we're going to be going against Houston for the second time in week 15. And depending on how these few next weeks go, we lose to Minnesota, which is a great team. Denver's a decent team. We lose to those guys. We really... Realistically, we got to win the next 3 of 4 to even have a chance at making playoffs. I mean, you look at the wild card spots. Kansas City is 6-4. Las Vegas is 6-4. So we're already 3-7. 6-4 that's going to be tough. So we're going to need a lot of help, but we got to win at least 3 of our next 4 to have any remote chance. If that doesn't happen, we're definitely going to see some changes from a quarterback standpoint. We're going to give another guy a shot because, like I said, I don't know if any of these guys are going to be on the roster. And I don't want to have to start over at the quarterback position. I would like to at least keep one of these guys. Depending on how they develop at the end of the year, it's all going to depend on who plays well. We've kind of seen a lot of what Benson has. I'm still not going to bench him. But if we lose the next few games, let's say if we lose at Minnesota and Buffalo, for Denver, you're going to see a new quarterback. But that's for next time, guys. Thank you so much. And I appreciate everyone tuning in. Peace out.